Hello and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and EU4 Common Sense Scotland / Great Britain / Greater Scotland / whatever the heck I dang well want it to be. Gosh, I should just change the country tag. I'm so scared I'll break my game, but that would make things a lot easier. Alright. Well, either way, Baden has joined a military coalition, Portugal, Naples and Tunis. Naples has announced the Ottomans' arrival? Naples, you're getting a little bit big for your britches over there. I mean, yeah, you're really close to forming Italy or something, but still. That's ballsy. Genoa actually still has a fair bit of control in this area. Wait a minute, where's Genoa? Genoa got eaten up by Milan, but they're surviving down here instead, near Turkey and Greece. Well, that's funny. Anyway, so we're trying to transfer, oh gosh, I can't talk today. We're trying to transfer, thank you, some of my troops over to Lancaster before this event actually does take place. Cayuga has come under the occupation of Great Britain. Goody, we are also at war with the Iroquois, and Utrecht, of course, is still trying to fabricate a lot of stuff against me. Gosh, you guys are nuts! Alright, let's just start marching our way down to the Picot? Burp? I don't know. Informed that we were detected trying to go against Sweden, and Friesland is trying to embargo me. And I say try, they are successfully embargoing me, but it is sort of pointless. Whoa, wait a minute. Where'd you come from? There's your army, the Iroquois. Whose army did I stomp earlier then? I thought I killed one over here. I killed an army. Apparently it was the wrong one. Uh-oh. Dutch separatists have risen up in Holland and Zeeland. Right, probably should have been paying attention to that. Okay. Our army has arrived in Lancaster, so let's order the arrest of this local noble. Our army is in position to deal with them immediately. We need to get these guys together, and we need to stomp on these rebels fairly quickly. As soon as one of these fights is over, I'm going to transfer over my leader. There we go. So for you, James, apparently I have myself, actually. I think the king is in charge. We're going to put you in charge again. And we're going to send you to go and deal with the rebels in Zeeland before they can siege it down, before they can add on a few years of separatism. Let's actually send a few reinforcements down that way just to make sure that we don't take any more losses than we have to. It actually looks like France decided to join in on that fight. Generous of you, unnecessary, but generous nonetheless. And let's get back over to North America. We are trying to crush these Iroquois, apparently. Where are you going? You going down here? You going all the way down over here? Okay. Okay, I will follow you. Follow you wherever you may go, Iroquois. I have traveled across the seas, and I shall steal all of your monies. All of your cash monies. Alright, you're just gonna go retreat. It's fine, I'm gonna send this guy back up here. We'll just protect our colonies. Apparently we renamed this one to St. John. Not really sure why we did that, but we did. So, we have no diplomats at the moment. We'll just wait until this claim is fabricated against Sweden. And then we'll just, we'll declare peace, we'll take all of the Iroquois' money, but we won't take any of their lands. Because first off, I think that's extremely impractical, and I'm not sure I can core it. Second, I'm okay with just taking their money and letting them grow and build up another treasury, so that I can come and sack them again later in the future. It's kind of manipulative, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Give me... Well... There's 1,200 ducats. I guess we're going to complete that mission then, aren't we? That's 0.32 inflation for me. Let's also take some war reparations. British Protectorate. I don't want to do that. That's interesting. I'll have you annul your treaties, get some extra prestige. We're going to take all your money and send demand. And that is the fill our coffers mission over. Lose 1 inflation, gain 10 prestige. That actually comes at a pretty good time, considering we just took a lot of inflation for taking all that stuff. Wow. All right, conquer Karelia. That is Novgorod, isn't it? It sure as heck is. Muscovy has a claim against them, though. I don't think I want to upset Muscovy any more than I have to. It's not even a very worthwhile province. So, meh. I could get an inspiring victory, but that's really about it. It's not really a high priority, I think. Alright, let's get these guys together. Oh! They tell us of the event of Wars of Religion in France, where among the possible options they went with French Protestants as their choice of action. So they apparently have a, I think they have religious turmoil or some sort of religious war going on right now. And because I forced them to be Protestant, there's not really much they can do about it. They have to take that. So that's Kinda sucky for them. We lost our advisor. I think we lost our inflation reduction guy, which actually sucks. Do I want to take the national unrest guy? I don't really have any need for it. That said, a theologian sometimes can open up some additional decisions that I was otherwise unaware of. Anything require... What is this? That's not what I want. Pass advancement. Have a theologian. National unrest. Missionary strength. No, that's not a good one. Church taxes. Not Catholic. Taxes in exchange for unrest? If I took a theologian, I could get myself an additional 8% national tax modifier. That's pretty powerful, actually. Theologian would allow for super... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, this is pretty good. Let's go ahead and take Jacob Herbert. There we go. That will allow for some more decisions. We are going to introduce church taxes, gain unrest, but additionally gain some taxes. Then we are going to lose the unrest. Well, actually, do I care? I could get rid of the unrest in exchange for a stability cost modifier. Costs a little bit of extra monarch points, but not a big deal. But then again, I also just picked up a -2 national unrest guy, so I don't have any unrest. We're going to leave that off for now, but that's a good emergency option if I ever need it. We are also about to be capped out on our military power, so let's take a look at some development. Actually, I should check something I haven't checked in a while, and that is the cultural thing. Nobody is even close to being an accepted culture. The Flemish would be if I finish humanist ideas. Irish, no. Dutch, maybe eventually. Norwegian is barely there. Norwegian actually could be an accepted culture by the time that I eventually finish off some humanist ideas and gain this cultural ties. Oh boy, I actually think that I need to increase a bit of development in Norwegian territories. See if I can keep them above that 10% mark. It's probably a good idea, actually. That's probably Swedish. We'll bump it up for an extra building slot. We'll give you some more here, and here, and here. There we go. That's going to spend a lot of our military power, but we had a lot to begin with, and I still have a pretty strong military leader, so that'll be fine. And that should bump our Norwegian culture up to, 11.5%. That's pretty good. Not too bad. So yeah, eventually I would like Norwegian and Flemish, and maybe eventually Dutch as I continue to conquer more around the Netherlands region as accepted cultures. That would be good. Other things, though, like Irish, will probably never be accepted. Unless I put a ton of development to them, they can't get any bigger. I already have about as much Irish territory as I can. Same with Welsh, actually. What's the difference? We get unrest, we have less taxes, and less manpower. If I ever was rolling in a lot of extra diplomatic power, it actually would be worth doing culture conversions for all of Ireland and Wales. England's not an issue. England and Scotland are both British culture group, no penalties whatsoever. It's a bit of a culture conversion genocide thing, but that is the way things are. What's this? France? France is colonizing. Why are you on Cuba? I want Cuba. You can't have Cuba. Cuba's mine. Oh boy. Well, alright, so apparently we have a contender. At least it's our personal union buddy. I mean, it's not a big threat, but I kind of wanted to have all of Cuba to myself. Oh well. We can share, yes. Native uprising in the territory we just arrived in. Again, that's funny. Denmark. You are friendly toward us. You would not accept Britain as in an offensive war. And then after that, you might actually... No, not quite. Not the same religion. We're going to try to get an alliance with Denmark. Are they actually... Oh, wait. Oh, maybe not. They are currently in a defensive war against Poland. Of course, I could try to protect Denmark, join their war, and preserve them from Poland, and then use them, of course, as a vassal. I don't know. We'll see how we feel about that in a minute. Alright, let's go ahead and do a sue for peace with these guys. We're going to take all their money, all 935 ducats. We'll take some war reparations from you. Annul your treaties with Micmac. And Micmac, paddywhack, give a dobblegabone. That will be it. Okay. And lastly, we will sue for peace with Micmac. Now, we are going to take your territory. We are going to take all of your money. And that's pretty much everything we can do. So that's that as well. Micmac is gone. And it has been renamed to Castine. That's funny. Let's go ahead and send a missionary. Actually, no, we should core it first, shouldn't we? It's only 12 admin power because it's distant overseas. Yeah, we'll go ahead and core that up first. That actually, once these cores have all been finished, will create a colonial nation. Which is good. I would like that. Alright, we have 3,736 ducats to play with right now, though. Oh my gosh. It's glorious. Alright, what was I going to do? I was going to do something. Right, I was going to talk to Denmark, because we are no longer... You would accept an alliance. I could try to get called in, but it looks like you're already being sieged down by Poland. I'm not sure there's much we can do. Styria has left the military coalition. Poland, who else are you at war with? You're at war with Munster. And your ally is Lithuania. Denmark, who else are you at war with? Just Poland and Lithuania. Is it worth trying to preserve them? Is it worth even fighting Poland and Lithuania to try and preserve Denmark? I don't know. I don't think so. Honestly. Alright, well, let's take a quick look-see then. Poland, no, there's Lithuania. Lithuania has 51,000 troops. That's pretty sizable. Not bad. Poland has 39,000. Is Lithuania back under a personal union? No, they're just allies. I don't think there's anything we can do for Denmark at this point. I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure they're going to get conquered, and I don't want to get into a giant fight with them. What I could do is fabricate a claim against Pomerania. I can fabricate a claim. I can conquer it, I can release Denmark, and they probably will start off with all of their cores, and will either automatically be an ally or automatically be a vassal. One of the two. So let's claim put a claim on Nordjylland, whatever. And that will have to be it. And as we're marching through all these provinces, a bunch of natives are rising up to try and stop me, but I'm just sort of rolling over them. Steamrolled, ain't no problem, ain't no thing. Alright, how are we looking as far as... We need to leave a couple of troops behind, I think. We'll leave behind 2 here. And then we'll leave behind 2 more. And those will go to those different colonies, and the remaining 12 we will send back home. Sound fair? I think it sounds very fair. There we go. Alright. Any rebellions that we need to worry about? That is the new question. Tobacco. Tobacco will be produced. Okay, tobacco's a very valuable resource, I think. But first, let's see. Yep, no unrest, no rebellions of any kind. So we just got tobacco right here. Tobacco is worth 3 ducats. Pretty valuable, all things considered. Not a bad resource. Alright, I am down for that. We now have a stinking ton of money. We got discovered. Of course, more aggressive expansion for me. Why not? Sure, game. Throw more of that at me. We are still producing a ship here. That'll bring us to 119. We actually have 3 more we can build. So let's do that. The reason this is still going up, I suspect, is because our autonomy is still ticking down since we are currently at peace and since we formed Great Britain and got that advantage. So, we'll be seeing our force limit increase a bit over time. I actually could build more troops, but... yeah, no need. No need. How about temples? 16 here is pretty good. How are we looking down here? Alright. Workshop? Barracks? Do you have any building slots at all left? Oh wait, castle. Let's go ahead and upgrade to a bastion here in Holland. There you go. Zealand, what about you? You got any building slots available to me? No. You are currently completely occupied. Okay, never mind. So, anything else for temples? Nope, nope, nope. Just 0.13 ducats a month in a few places here and there. Which is alright, it's just not a big deal. 0.13. We did just up our military development in a few provinces here. Here's 625 now, here's 625 here as well. Might as well take advantage of those while we can. More docks? Sure, lots more docks. Let us build a bazillion docks. We will up our naval force limit rather substantially. And... plantations, textiles, 0.26, 0.3, 0.36, 0.3, a few other things here and there. Nope, none of that seems too important to me at all. I think we're being fine where we are. We will be just fine with where we are. Let's save the rest of our money for something a bit more urgent, eventually, when that does happen. Puritan heretics have risen up in Avignon. France, can you go deal with those, please? I think you should be able to. Native uprising. That should immediately be put down. No problem whatsoever. Reformed zealots have risen up in Paris. Oh, that's funny. Okay, Reformed is apparently causing problems in France as well. Why? That seems rather unfortunate. Whatever, France should be able to deal with that. France is strong. France is just fine. Good grief, these natives. Causing so much trouble up here. Really glad I left behind some of these units to deal with you. Really glad I did. All of these people would be dead. Our beautiful colonies would fall apart into nothingness. Come on, would you please hurry up with this core? This is taking a long time. Alright, new missions, anything interesting? Remove Friesland. None of these are good. None of these are especially good. Brittany, how do you feel about me right now? 30? I could improve relations with you a bit. I don't want to ally them because at some point I kind of plan on just taking them over outright. Feeding some of it to France, taking some of it for myself. Brittany's not going to be around forever. But if it does get us, well, this is diplomatic reputation. So I was going to say, if it gives us diplomatic power, maybe it's worthwhile. I mean, diplomatic reputation is good. I just suspect that it's going to take a lot of effort to make them like us. But alright, we'll try. We'll just improve relations. Let's see how things fare. See where things go from there. Defender of the Faith, you know... Tempting. Very tempting. But no, I just don't need it right now. I don't need the missionaries. I don't need the morale of armies. I don't need any of the benefits it's going to give me. And I don't want the increased tech cost for no gain. Let's insult Spain. That is worth a little bit of power projection. Bump ourselves up to 78. We are still earning those beautiful extra monarch points, but there's no real advantage to going over 75, even though I feel like that would be a natural tier. But why not? Hey, good! Furs will be produced in St. John. I seem to remember there being an event that furs are more valuable now. They're worth 2.8. Not as much as tobacco, but still, it is good to have furs. So sure, why not? Why not? Let's increase the type of resources that we are trading. These peasants have been here for a very long time. There apparently are peasants in Gelra as well. Aw, those poor guys are going to fall apart. Increased mercantilism has broken apart for Britain. We have more ships coming into play here. Yeah, there's just not a lot to do right now. This is the thing about EU4 is I kind of wish I could just keep going to war non-stop. But that's not really an option, so we're just going to improve our trade position. We actually are up to 43% control of the Lubeck trade node, forcing a good 10 ducats toward the English Channel. Now, you may say, well, why does that matter? Because it's already only got one direction to go. Well, the reason I'm trying to gain more control here is because I don't want Pomerania and the Hansa to be able to withdraw as much power or as much money. I want to send that stuff forward. I don't want it staying in this trade node. So we're trying to force it through for that reason. Felt hats. Ooh. Beaver fur is an excellent material for hat making. Huh, I never knew. It keeps warmth and can hold its shape well even in rough weather and over long times. So the price of fur increases by 35% until the end of the game. Fur just became very valuable to me. So this is now 3.5 ducats. More valuable than tobacco. I like fur. Fur is good. Fur is very, very good. Alright. Well, we'll just sit around for a little bit. Growth of cities attracts serfs. It would seem as if serfs are moving out of the provinces and aim to earn a living in the capital. We can lose base tax in Bergenschus and gain autonomy in Bergenschus and gain base tax in Lothian. If I were to gain base tax in Lothian, that would be a monthly tax income of 0.15. If I were to lose tax income in Bergenschus, probably around 0.07. So it's a net gain for me, although I do gain some autonomy here, which is unfortunate. Or increased serfdom, morale of armies goes down. I'm okay with this. It's fine. Bergenschus is not that important of a province, and the base tax in Lothian is more valuable to me than the base tax in Bergenschus. So that is my thought behind that decision-making process. Good, we now have a claim against Pomerania. I could go to war if I so desire. Looks like the war with Denmark is still not over, though. For some reason. I'm not really sure why. Is Munster actually giving you that much trouble? Ah, look at that. Beautiful 100 ships just sailing around. Oh, it's awesome. French Wars of Religion. Ooh, okay. France has, for years now, been torn apart by a string of religious civil wars between the Protestant King James V Stuart and religious minorities. Should we take this chance to show our support for France or intervene? So I could lose 5,000 manpower. France will like me, because I sent soldiers to France. I could fight France, and they would hate me. That doesn't make any sense. Why would anyone ever want to do that? Or ignore the wars. Nah, we'll go ahead and lose 5 manpower. We'll make France like us a lot, because I think it's very valuable to have a very, very happy France, especially because I did kind of increase their liberty desire a lot. But that is ticking down, slowly but surely. They're sieging back Paris from the reformed zealots. That's funny. And our royal marriage with Muscovy just died. They're probably going to offer me a new one in just a minute. There it is, accept. And we have an idea available. We could finish off the exploration ideas. That would give us a permanent casus belli against all primitives, which is nice, and increase our naval force limit modifier. But I think we'll just hold off for a little bit longer and work our way toward the next diplomatic technology. The 10% trade efficiency is actually probably going to be more valuable to me than an extra 25% naval force limit, at least at this point. It also will allow us to upgrade some of our transports. I mean, we're going to want this pretty soon. But let's make sure that we don't fall too much further behind in diplomatic technology, and then we'll take care of that. Alright, well that's going to have to be enough for this video, so thank you guys for watching. This has been Pravus with EU4 Common Sense Scotland. If you enjoyed this video, then I hope you will hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And I, as always, will see you guys next time. Uh-oh. Well, we'll deal with that next time. Ha 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 ha. Oh boy.